What is up, everyone? It's Marauder, and we're back again for I don't know. I've been recording a lot in a row. I think maybe like the fourth time in a row, perhaps. I'm not really sure, but it's Wednesday right now. It's actually Tuesday, but it's Wednesday when you're watching this. So good for you. You're halfway through the week. Just kidding. Don't live your life like that, Jimmy. Don't live Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I kind of butchered that. Like it's Monday, Tuesday. That's besides the point. Don't live your life like that. Live your life. Enjoy every day. Enjoy your Wednesday today. Like go pet your dog or something. Or your cat or your like ferret or something. Enjoy the little thing. Go on a walk unless you live in Wisconsin or Minnesota because it's freezing. It's besides the point though. So you got another one of those sit down videos right now. So there should hopefully be some Brawl Stars gameplay in the back. I think I'm in Mythic Runes right now, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about other things because I'm also passionate about this type of stuff. Um, so today I wanted to talk about why myself, Marauder, does not give. I don't give second chances anymore. You're like, what does that mean, Marauder? Well, Jimothy, let me explain. So, when I was a young pup, maybe 7, 8 years old, I moved to Minnesota. Not, I was in Minnesota. Excuse me, I moved to a new school. I'm not gonna say which school because some of you rascals might be creepers, but that's besides the point. I'm just kidding. So I have a lot of friends, or I kind of was in second grade, like obviously everyone goes to kindergarten, first grade first. So cliques and like friend groups had already been made at that point. So I was kind of on the outside initially, making friends, and I didn't have the most friends growing up, or at least initially. Obviously I found friends, through sports and other activities, but something I wish I learned when I was younger, and this applies to everyone. Literally, like you could be a 50-year-old woman, and you probably already know this if you're a 50-year-old woman, but if you're a 16-year-old, you might know this as well, but you might not put it to use exactly. Um, Whenever someone wrongs me now, I like immediately cut them out of my life. I've had hundreds of friends growing up, like through senior year. Like, I don't know if you guys are like that. Maybe you guys only had like a couple of best friends, and that's good to some degree. To some degree, I don't really want to go into that area right now and like having a bunch of different friends. I want to talk about like having good friends. Yes, um, I'd say I have. Let me count on my finger. Hold on, I'd say I've got like 15 good friends in my life, and in sixth grade, I probably had like 20 friends in my life. You know what I mean? But not really people that, you know, not really people that I connected with. People that were maybe in my friend group, but maybe not necessarily that I was friends with. And something that I did a lot that I kind of regret is hanging out with those people because I was scared about what not society, like my school would think about me. You know what I mean? Um, you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about if you guys are in high school especially, but middle school and even like freshman year of college. You care so much about who you're hanging out with to other people. Like, I might really like some girl, but because she's not on the cheerleading team, this is just an example. Like, cheerleading wasn't even that big in my school, but because she wasn't like popular or a 10 or whatever, I might abstain from dating her because I was scared about what my friends would think. Or I might not hang out with the kid in chess club, even though I'm into chess, which I actually am. And even though he's a really nice guy, I'm scared about what girls are going to think or what guys are going to think. And that's just so stupid. I kind of went off track there, but this is kind of just about relationships in like younger ages. I wish that I cut people out of my life when people did me wrong, and it happens so often. And I stayed friends with them because I thought they were like good people, and maybe they are. They just like didn't have it for me really. Like they just weren't. They didn't care about me. Um, and like these experiences kind of turned me into a very individualist person. If you don't know what individualism is, um, it's like the idea that you only care about yourself, your friends, and your family. The United States is the most individualist country in the world, and collectivism is like the opposite. It's like you care about everyone equally. Like Japan and China are like the two like most collectivist countries in the world. And I'd say originally I was kind of a collectivist. I really had the best interest for everyone. But after getting screwed over and kicked in the balls so many times by society and by these like people, I've just decided that the people that are good to me are the only people that I'm going to care about and give the time of day. Because these other people, like, they don't show any interest in you. Um, so, um, I'm not going to name drop anything, but I've got a couple of personal stories about this. Not necessarily me, but some of my close friends. So, I have like all of my friends are very close, but I have two specific friends in particular. Maybe you guys are watching this, maybe you're not, that are, in my opinion, my best friends. And both of these men in my life have dated women before. And unfortunately, both of these men have been cheated on. Now, friend one got cheated on before friend two, and these guys aren't really in the same friend group, but they got cheated on, and then they decided that they wanted to keep dating this person because they said they were sorry and bitches ain't shit, boys. Don't forget that. Unless you're a girl, if you're a girl, um, this applies to you too. If a guy cheats on you, you know, screw that dude. So yeah, Buddy gets back together with this girl. They date for like another month, and she cheats on him again. This time, Buddy figured it out, and he's like, "Okay, I'm done with you." Okay, so now Buddy 2 has been dating this girl for a year, right? And then um girl cheats on him, and then this is about the time where I'm gonna kind of come into my story. So I'm gonna come back to this story. Hopefully I do. I didn't rehearse this at all, but hopefully. So I was very interested in this one girl. This one girl was like so I don't know. I really like this girl. I don't really like her at all anymore. We're still interesting, right? You're like, what do you mean you're kind of friends? It is. She's not like, you know, no. Like I'll go grab dinner with her, but like not like in that type of way. Like in like if there's like six other people going. It's besides the point. Focus, bro. I just want to hit myself, man. Um. So yeah, there's this girl, and I really liked her. I really liked her a lot. Actually, and I pursued her for a long time. We went to like this prom thing together. Yeah, like prom thing. Well, my senior year was COVID year, so we didn't have a prom, but we had kind of our makeshift prom, and I went to prom with her. I pursued her for a long time, and then things like she didn't show me the interest. She didn't show me any interest. So then passed by another year. This is last summer, and I finally learned, like kind of that during that period, that I wanted nothing to do with this girl. And then boom, once you stop kind of giving her attention, all of a sudden she's on your meat, right? And you guys are like, um, how does that like relate to anything? I don't. This girl didn't want me. She wanted my attention. You feel me? Um, and you could kind of realize that, like, it's really hard to explain. I really want to stay on the topic of why you shouldn't give people second chances, because I'm kind of veering into a topic of like why girls are kind of weird in the way they think. And I'm by no means an expert on girls, but or at least some of these thoughts. But yeah, anyway, so my buddy, I'm kind of like learning like not to give second chances at this point. I'm kind of realizing like the only people you should really like text are like the people who text you back. The only people you should talk to are the people who like like engage with you back. Like the people you should be able to tell that there is like a genuine connection. You should like both like want to be there. You know, if anyone texts you like you can come if you want, you know, or if you ever ask someone to hang out and they say maybe, screw them. Seriously, like in unless that's just how they text. I hate that so much. Like none of my friends do that anymore. None of my I don't have a friend that does that. And if I ever ask someone to hang out, they always say like yes, I'll hang out or no, I'm busy or something. But they don't say maybe and then they don't leave me unopen and they don't say nothing. And those are the friends you want. It's okay to be busy 5 times a week. It's okay to like miss hangouts, but if you're as long as you're telling me, as long as you're not leaving me unopen, like as long as you're not giving me a reason to believe that we're not friends anymore. It's really tough, boys. It really is. You know, God, is it tough? Some people you think that you know you're their best friend. You really feel like that, and then it's gone, and you might not want it to be over, but and I made that mistake so many times. I gave so many people extra chances, and they just kept stepping over me. And God, like it's just like would I redo any of it? No, because I learned so much, and now in my future, I'll put it like this: when I was younger, I used to think everyone was so good. I gave everyone like 100% trust. If that makes sense, like everyone, I had 100% trust in Joe across the street, even though I just met him. I had 100% trust in him until he lied to me or did something wrong or cheated or stealed or did something, and then he'd lose trust. And now I'm at the point where I don't trust anybody. And then if you're new to my life, you can still gain that. But if you wrong me, I don't, it's really it's a tough way to live. It like sometimes you might feel lonely, but fake friends is not where that. And I have 100% fake, and like I don't know like the exact number of friends, like and like I'm talking about close friends, guys. I'm not like obviously I have more than 15 friends. Hopefully you guys have more than 15 friends too. If you don't, it's okay. All it takes is like a couple of close friends, even one like close friend. Someone you can really talk to, someone you can trust, someone who won't wrong you. Like yeah, I've got guys I'll go play basketball with, or like guys on my baseball team. Like yeah, those are my friends, right? But those aren't like like I'm not gonna go sit down and talk with those dudes for hours about like life or anything. And that's what I like to do for fun sometimes. I'm a very like what's the meaning of life? Like how can I improve myself as a person? What do I need to do to get further? How can I stay motivated? You know, All it takes is like one of those persons, and you will find them. They are out there. But don't, it's hard. Don't hang out with these fake friends. And if anyone ever like does something, they're not the person. It sucks. I'm sure there is a couple of people who can relate to this. I'm sure almost all you can. Maybe not right now, but at least like looking back on your life, you can be like, yeah, like this person like screwed me over. And maybe there's people like that still in your life today. Um, and obviously each situation is different, but you know, take it as you may. So, boys, if you made it to the end of the video, I don't think I hope there's still people watching this. If you did, thank you so much. This is something I'm passionate about. This is kind of what I want to do when I'm older. Be like a motivational speaker. If not that, like a broadcaster. If you guys have never seen Anchorman, like Ron Burgundy, like that's what I'm trying to be. Just kidding, obviously he's fake, but hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully maybe you learned something, or I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.